You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and the number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion. Good afternoon, listeners, and welcome to another day on The Sports Desk. My name is Christopher Zidane Matthews. I'm flying solo today, and we go up until 4 p.m. as per usual. It's a program that will be filled with lots of things. I'm sure we're going to be filled with a lot of nonsense today. A lot of people will come on the radio today and claim that they're giving analysis. But I know the ones who are not going to give analysis. The ones who in August told you that they are not sure who will win the league, but they know it's not going to be Arsenal. You're going to have those. You're going to have those who came in December when Arsenal dropped some points and City closed the gap to 2, who said, oh, it's going to be another Arsenal collapsing again. You're going to have those who joined in December. They're going to call acting as if they're giving analysis and talk a lot of nonsense. And you have the latest ones who were holding out, like Alric, for example, till now. He's going to be, yes, that no, and then act like they're giving analysis. And they're going to come along. But we will also have a representative from the Women's Premier League giving us some update as to what happened over the last week in that. And we will also have reports from the second game, Jamaica versus Barbados, are taking place at Sabina Park. Today is day 2. Orville Higgins will be giving us some reports in that. And you will also get some great analysis from Zidane Matthews today on various sporting topics. So it will be a jam-packed show today. I'm not going to do any shouting. I'm going to allow them to talk the nonsense. So I'm not going to give an analysis about the game yesterday. Now, if you want to call and ask me anything of my thoughts on the game, anything specifically, then I will do so, because I watched the game twice. Watched it initially, and I watched it again late last evening. The NBA playoffs is on the way. So that is there to be discussed as well. Miss Marion, we have anybody yet? No, not quite yet. So, no, you have to call in the people. You're not, well, sit and wait there and let's see what Zidane has to say. I have nothing to say. Call and ask me anything you want about the game, and ask me anything you want to ask me about the league. And for the NBA, as I said, we will have some cricket reports throughout the program, and we'll also hear at 2 o'clock. After the 2 o'clock break, we'll be here from the representative from the Women's League to discuss what is happening there as well. So you can look out for all of that. All right, so we get into it. We hear from our first call. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir, Matthews.
Oh, good afternoon, preacher. How are you?
Yeah, man, give thanks for life. How you doing, man?
Not too great at all.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with Arsenal.
Okay.
No, not that. It's not that. Yeah, that result didn't surprise me at all yesterday. So.
Yeah, I told you I wouldn't speak about Arsenal until this week. Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if the Arsenal that played yesterday had turned up against Bournemouth, Arsenal would not be in the position that they find themselves in now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you analyze the game outside of the result, the coach actually put out an 11 that was intent on playing football. Starting Havertz was a prudent decision because you had to go long, and you needed somebody who could hold up the ball for you. Gyökeres wasn't giving you that for the most part. Yeah, so
Gyökeres looked like a championship striker.
Yeah, it was unwise to start Havertz, but I think it wasn't wise to have Gyökeres on the bench for so long. He's still the man who is the most informed striker, even though he has been off. He's the one who has got most goals for Arsenal this season. I think he needed more time on the pitch.
To do what?
Well, when he got to the stage when he really wanted to kind of put City on the back foot. I think the changes that Arsenal chose to make kind of didn't do as much as they wanted it to do. For example, taking Eze off the field when he looked like he was the most likely of the midfield players to make a difference.
All right, I was talking about that change because that obviously is glaring. But I was talking about it with some Arsenal fans. I'm trying to explain to them. It appears to me that Eze does have a calf issue.
Yeah,
and as you can realize, since he has returned, he has not played 90 minutes in any game. And it's either he comes off the bench or then he comes off in the games at the 60, 65 minutes. So Arteta can make some errors at times, but I don't think he's an idiot. And based on what we were seeing from Eze at the time, only an idiot would have pulled him. So I think there's a real issue with Eze in terms of the calf, and you don't play around the calf. So I think he pulled him because it was a pre-planned situation where Eze will only last this long in games. That's what I think.
All right, fair. That's a reason.
Yes.
But then you have to also analyze it contextually as well. Because at the point that Eze was pulled, he was finding space. He was getting on the ball. He looked dangerous. So if you have a pre-planned change before the game starts, but as the game progresses, especially at the critical juncture in the game, the player who you were planning to remove is showing signs of ascendancy, then you may want to kind of rethink that.
And then you keep him and it ruptures the Achilles and he's done for the season. You're dead.
Well, I mean, it's a risk anyway. He can go into training today and rupture his Achilles.
No, man. You see what happened to Luka Doncic, preacher. Having felt it in the first half, Luka Doncic should have left that game. Then what would have happened is that Luka Doncic would have done what he needed to do and be back in 2-3 weeks.
All right.
So I don't think because right now the reason why Saka is out is because of an Achilles issue which was lingering, and he was playing Saka. And no, we don't have Saka at all. So I think there's a genuine concern about Eze calf, my boss. I think so.
All right, if you make an argument for injuries, I don't think anybody can rebut that.
But outside of that, no, that was glaring that it would have been a dumb change if it's not injury. So I think he would have gotten it spot on for the most part. No manager is perfect in a game, but I think tactically it was perfect from Arteta, and the attackers didn't execute.
As I say, the team that he put out, I mean, some people probably would argue that, Madueke coming off the bench is better. Probably he could have gotten a Trossard on the park to start. Outside of that, he would be nitpicking, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, the result. No, clearly the result has made, City, put City in a position where winning that game in hand really is now about who finishes the season best. And Arsenal, I think Arsenal have the easier games going into the end of the season. So it's still not over. It's really about the manager and the coaching staff being able to psychologically get the players up and ready for the remainder of the games. Because I think the City outing against Everton will be a tough one. Everton they play hard. They don't know how else to play. And surprisingly, Everton are pushing for a European place. Right? So it's not over altogether, but definitely.
Well, the game in hand only would make City equal Arsenal in terms of points. So, it's definitely not over.
No, it's not.
Yes.
And it's the Premier League. And in the Premier League, the games at the back end of the season always come.
All right. So let's look at it. And you're right. It would have been better. This might sound strange, listeners. And I've been saying this. It would have been better if Arsenal showed great intent, great intensity, composure, and all what they showed yesterday, and beat up Bournemouth at them yard. Because if they play like this, that side not beating Arsenal, and then get 6-0 from City, it would have been better.
Yeah.
In the performance thing. So you perform when you lost the game, man. You lost back-to-back games now. So better you come with this intensity and up for this game, get beat up one more, extend a goal difference, and then take 10-0 from City.
Yeah, man.
You would have still be in a very. If you had done that, it meant you could have still drawn another game and still win the league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, when you look at how you played against Bournemouth and Southampton, you were playing like you were Bournemouth or Southampton. And against Manchester City, you were playing like your Arsenal. You know?
you're playing like a team that can win the Champions League yesterday. That game was like a champion, like was a big final, and they showed up.
It was a good game, man. A lot of individual
Yeah.
battles and stuff. Good game.
It was a real top game. All right, let's give the list. Let's go through the fixtures. So Man City plays Bournemouth on Wednesday. Now, when that fixture is completed, then both teams will have 5 games remaining. So that will be for Arsenal now. So let me repeat. When City plays that game that is brought forward from the weekend on Wednesday, after that fixture, both teams will have 5 games remaining. So we can start the countdown from there on. So Arsenal will then play Newcastle at home, Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley at home, and Crystal Palace away. Man City will face, that's after Burnley on Wednesday, will face Everton away. Hold on. Is this Brentford away as well? Oh, I thought this Brentford game was at the Etihad,
Yeah, man. They have Brentford, they have Everton, they have Aston Villa.
I would have to check. I thought they have Brentford at home. Who they have at home?
They have Aston Villa at home.
And they have Bournemouth at home. So the Bournemouth game is at the Etihad.
Yeah.
And then they have Crystal Palace away. The Crystal Palace is an away game. Wow. And then the last day is Aston Villa at home. So yeah, the tougher games. All right. So as I said before the game on Wednesday, the game yesterday, it may very well be a goal difference battle now after it, which is potentially the case. Now, while City has the better attack preacher, we can agree with that. Arsenal has the better opportunity to score more goals when you look at the fixture. So once again, Arsenal still has a great chance. So now let me say this to the listeners before the break. If Arsenal wins all their final 5 games, Arsenal will be, not if, but anything. If Arsenal win their 5 games left, they will be crowned Premier League champions. Hold the line, preacher. We take a break. We take a break. We're coming.
I love it.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back with the preacher. Why are you saying I'm being up? What you say?
No, man. No, I'm saying you're the eternal positive thinker. I have a lot of Arsenal fans who are right now not thinking as positively as you.
No,
They're not doing
because them afraid because that narrative that Arsenal. They're afraid that Arsenal, even though the fixtures are very winnable, very very winnable, they think Arsenal might not seem like what I'm doing. That's what they're afraid.
City look like they're fine in form, but any card can play. So they could switch gears.
Yeah, because they have looked like they're all about to find form at different stage of the season, and then boom, somebody hold them in
and get a bad result.
Yeah. We have seen it.
All right, switch to the NBA now. Every home team except the Pistons have won their first game so far. See?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at it, on the Pistons side of the bracket, the Cleveland Cavaliers are on that side. I know based on all things, when you look at everything, the Magic, Pistons, the Cavaliers versus the Raptors. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going in that Eastern Conference final.
You know me think so.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think Cleveland will beat anybody who comes out of that Orlando Detroit.
Yeah, man.
So I agree.
The thing there. Yeah, the Cleveland Cavaliers, look like them have definitely advanced. They have all of the pieces, and the matchups are favorable on the side.
Yes.
On the other side, no. I did say the R2 would be a tough series for the Knicks, but if Cat come to the party, then it can make it easy. And he did come to the party one night.
Mm-hmm.
He was in his hockey, as we would say. He looked really good, very aggressive, shooting from outside, going inside. He was up for the game. And if Cat turn up and play, the Knicks should find themselves advancing to the conference finals as well. Because we know we're going to get from Jalen. But the key has always been how Cat performs in big moments and in big games. And if he does show up, as he did in game one, then the Knicks should find themselves playing against the Cavs. It was good to see our Lakers getting some shooting. I think the gods of basketball smile and Lakers with that injury to Kevin Durant waiting.
Yeah, it kind of leveled the playing field. It leveled the playing field. So they are Shengun is an all-star caliber player still. LeBron James is an all-star caliber player, even though he's 41. So they have each of one of those, and then you basically have role players right around. So the playing field, like Kevin Durant is out, as level now.
Yeah, man, definitely.
So,
and if the Lakers get through the series, then it gives time for Luka and for Austin Reeves to get back. But the way OKC looked at that, and them close out, and them finish the game, get to Suns from the first quarter.
Yeah, I tell you, boy, you know, I'm not a winning guy, but I'm not the one who is judging history and players. Now, they have a winning culture in America. Now, if this guy wins back-to-back championship, and it's like that, if they win, he will be knowing final MVP. Now, I tell you, Steph Curry, in terms of being the best point guard of this generation, will not last long. That narrative that it's clear that Steph Curry is the best point guard of our generation will not last very long.
Yeah. Well,
think about it. Back-to-back MVP. He's going to win the MVP, so he's going to... No, man.
Steph Curry is a dominant shooter of the basketball.
No, but it's fluid, man. So you look at the impact and how the impact based on scoring plus.
Yeah.
No, but both are similar.
Luka Doncic is much more creative as a point guard than Steph Curry.
No, I'm not getting into who do what better, and I'm saying they're point guards. So point guard score more now than before. So I'm looking at overall package, and I'm saying to you, if he wins back-to-back MVP, back-to-back finals MVP, back-to-back championship, Steph Curry status as the best point guard of our generation is in serious trouble.
Oh, I hear what
yeah.
No, man, he's smooth, man.
Yeah.
Solid and smooth, man. And in the break, I sweat when he's playing either.
Yes.
Look like he can go another 48 minutes in the game. But
yeah, man, it's special.
But I'm leave it there. I'm answer.
Yeah, man. All right, cool.
Yeah.
No, man. It's a call the program for Paraki. Paraki, call the program. People, I don't know if the Arsenal team will win all their games. I don't know. They are all very winnable games. So, you have every game a winnable game for a top team. But then you can add very when you're at home to Fulham. So Arsenal can beat Man City. But that's 50-50, especially at the Etihad. But when they play Fulham at home, it's not 50-50. Based on what Fulham has done based on what Arsenal has done all season. That's like 85-15. Now, I'm saying, because of the history of the fixtures that are left, I think Arsenal will outscore Man City because you will know now, that you will be in also a goal difference battle. So I'm looking at the easiest game for both teams left is Burnley. Burnley, no good none at all. But City still would face them away in the next game, which is it would be easier for them. Yeah, so Arsenal plays them at home. So I believe that Arsenal will win. If both teams win their remaining fixtures, Arsenal will be crowned champions. Not if. Just to do anything. As long as Arsenal win their 5 remaining fixtures, Arsenal will be crowned Premier League champion for 2026 still. Back on. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Yeah, how are you? Who am I speaking?
Like, our time the cricket thing I for
The cricket report?
Yeah.
You have to continue to listen to the program right through, because I haven't got the times yet.
I mean, I don't know about time because they get 2 pounds of me and listen to one another year.
Yeah.
Just tune in and go.
Yeah, but just keep it locked here.
No, man, during the sports that I have been taking right through this although I know I get beaten right through for the day, I'm being beaten from man.
You're getting beaten from man where?
No, man, I say, the sport and one sports card upon the year.
Oh, okay.
And you say, Arsenal support and I get a beating, right? Only for carrying, but we still have all the president. I mean, really see, when they are. Allow ya.
No, but that's the problem with Arsenal. City should be irrelevant to Arsenal. City out the way now, That is listen to me, my boss. If you are good, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we have
yeah, man. So don't worry about City, my boss.
And then we are where we are.
Arsenal is about this team, my boss, because it makes no sense. Because we can't use the Champions League as excuse now because they played Champions League on Wednesday. And the energy level was up, the intensity was up, the quality was up yesterday, and they were very unlucky. No, boss. How you forget Bournemouth at home now, my boss? And you look lackluster, you look flat, no energy. What business that, brother? You don't go hard for the side way more likely if you must say if we come out very focused. Everything that is required as a professional in the bars and some top quality players, you're likely at home, based on your own home record, which it has been to beat. You lose the Bournemouth. And then you come kill yourself yesterday against a team that is always like to beat you.
I don't take the Bournemouth upon a run. I was going to beat you for that.
Brother, no matter what kind of run, my boss, Arsenal is a far better team than Bournemouth at home. Them there, we can understand if you go for a run at Bournemouth, a man can say, all right, play good and you get a draw. You cannot lose outright to Bournemouth a year, boss. Boss, this is not the year before Arsenal finished. We are half Liverpool not the year before. We won a year before, my boss. Boss, listen to me, brother. Listen to me. Every season is different. Arsenal this season has been consistently the best team in England. Don't come lose to Bournemouth and tell me about Bournemouth the panel and beat the run, brother. Worthlessness. Word goes up. Worthless.
Yeah,
cross them.
We not say more, bro. We not say traditional. That I think I beat everybody more than.
But we still beat. What is wrong with this car? That's why the man in the like Arsenal people. You know. Just
You know, say.
talk so much foolishness.
So you know, say.
And it comes up an excuse for
All the while, they
brother.
beat the ear.
Brother, I mean, the one going on all the while, my boss. Man, them picks for them improve them, get in a strike, all the way him play like him have two left foot. And after his back now, Gabriel Jesus was on the bench. The only real star that they had missing in attack was Saka. Who never that play much, and McQuarrie was available. The young star player well was available. Martinelli was available. Trusted was available. All of them. What kind of excuse for them Bournemouth at home? They'll beat Bournemouth this season. Eh? Man, I don't find much excuse for that. I don't know what this thing is. You're holding. What do you got? Look up. It's not.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by HChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Romelu Lukaku will continue his rehabilitation from injury in Belgium after holding positive clear-the-air talks with his club, Napoli. The BBC reported in March that the former Manchester United, Chelsea and Everton striker was facing disciplinary action because last season's Serie A champions believed he had ignored a request to attend training in Italy. Lukaku's season has been blighted by a hamstring problem, limiting the striker to just 7 appearances. His most recent appearance was a substitute one in a 2-1 win over Torino on March 6th. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876 929 9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back with your Arsenal, Dave.
Yeah. So, what may I say? Wednesday now we are gonna lock and seeing them on top of. After Wednesday now we are gonna play 2 matches for City again. But if we can put them at a 6 point there, I can add it pressure still. So if we can secure them 2.
Hold on, somebody just sent me the fixture because I was mixing up the games, but so I feel that I was right initially. So they play Bournemouth away and they do play.
You know we now see Bournemouth beat them already.
Yeah. So
Bournemouth
beat them. Bournemouth beat them where?
Bournemouth beat them at Etihad, man.
Bournemouth? No, sir.
Bournemouth beat. I hit you, brother.
No, but a 1 game City lose at home and
now we beat them.
the Spurs, man.
So then beat one more. I did much of job.
I think that game. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Earlier in the season, matter. So let me give the correct information to the listeners. So Burnley, 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Then they have Everton at home. They have Everton away on May 4. Then they have Brentford at home May 9. So why you say Arsenal play practically?
Arsenal play too much. Arsenal play much.
So City next Premier League game after Wednesday is May 4. Arsenal play. Oh, you mean say? Oh, but they're going to play the same weekend though.
They might play.
Oh, yeah, but you make it look like they're going to play a week. So Arsenal will play Newcastle.
No, play a day.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, we can go ahead of the
thing that you want. You don't need to put any pressure on City. What Arsenal needs to do in the fight.
Defense, it couldn't have to goal of it now. Who's put the most goal in the last? I won goal in it, and most of City are white.
Yeah, man, City will beat up, Burnley. City.
Against the look side of my play.
I'm batter Burnley.
Yeah, we know that.
So then the good thing is that now Arsenal, we are Burnley after. We are Burnley. Burnley is the what? The second to last game?
City running too far.
So we are Burnley is the penultimate game of the season for us.
Yeah, and then
so that's the game now where you flood the net and just deal with it.
West Ham are going in a relegation match. So that time
that game they go wicked, man. That game they go be like a final.
Yeah, we so you know, I'm gonna die down and they say, so I'm gonna make sure.
No game, no man, not like that. Not even Burnley like that, and they know.
No,
we don't care when. Boss, let me tell you something. We don't care when no side one. Arsenal Football Club is far better than everything that they have. We don't care what. It's a professional league, so I expect them to come lay down in the bars. But you built up a lead. Let me show you how Arsenal position was strong. Usually when you lose back-to-back game at this stage, you're dead, When we say dead, I mean project it. I mean project it, dead, I mean you just the team just.
In a better position more than many seasons, more seasons. When we have to do right now, or is it now in our hand? You see the season when
Liverpool, when we got 89 points and we lost to Aston Villa, no choking that occurred. Arsenal was behind early in that season, and they made a wonderful run to catch up with City to be in our title race, and they won a plethora of games in a row and avoided defeat, and then they got the last lick from Aston Villa. That was no joke. That was kind of impressive for me. So this season is the best in years where the running came and Arsenal was in this position, it would be a big collapse if Arsenal don't go on.
Yeah, I will talk. It's now already.
You mean if this is that late Sunderland equalizer? I mean, okay, worst one letting late goals. They might win the league recently, so them can't let in late goals if they want. You know, Sunderland away where you and your goalkeeper fight to one another for the ball. I make Sunderland get a late equalizer. Aston Villa 1-0. Late last game when you can't clear the ball, you lose 2-1. Wolves you pull up and draw with those. Your business. Hey,
and then Forest alone.
Me know City drop some points where they miss enough for drop. But you see City go 2-0 again, full goals, they're not drawing that game. And that's a game them, brother. And them fixer them. Them fixer them overall when you look at it in the grand scheme of things. You say losing to Anfield. When you go into the season, you can lose at Anfield, you can lose at Italy, brother, and you can draw at Stamford Bridge, You have a problem with those results. You want us a big team to win those. That joke, man, and joke.
Yeah, I special goal beat on Liverpool. We never have anything to say about that one.
Anyway.
You couldn't blame that one on it, but in a way,
Arteta cough me back.
How we have to get it?
You know that we do. Ramp with the cookie.
After we do back to back, we still have chance. Can't see it.
It shows you how comfortable we were. That's why you go for it against Bournemouth and come out how you did. Anyways, we don't want them to say the Arsenal people.
Yeah, man, we see it.
Yeah, man. All right. But we remember, if we win all the remaining games, we will be crowned champions.
Yeah, man, like how you wallet here.
Man, send me wallet.
All right, cool.
All right. We go back online. Hello.
Good evening, Chuck.
Why a ball on my phone, bro? You know, see a football. You know nothing about football.
Hold on there. I'm 40 minutes gone on the show and I took call it.
A football you want to talk about pure intelligent people on the radio. But nice you come make a talk crap. I do want to get rid of you to them, man. That's how we try it, you know?
Man, boring, brother. Man, boring. I most boring car never hear from me.
No, man,
brother, where name?
That man is brighter than you, man.
What do you mean? I'm not busy about bright.
Man is smarter than you. You don't need to know, man.
Yo, Carla, come on to school and teach about style and flavor. You try to entertain people like you think a church this. You think you come around and put people to sleep. I want to step up.
So your intention. Hold on, so you're admitting that your intention is that nonsense for entertainment. Hey, people here. You have to allow me.
No, I'm not with the rubbish because I never said that. You don't come with your foolishness on the radar. But you're not about them two man the arm. You know, do this to them, you know. But as soon as you have the commander, you're going at the black kit and the rubbish and I try to tell misrepresent you. No, me talk, brother. Can continue now? Hello.
So what you want from me? Something low you make you talk. Me shut up my mouth. I hear the pan. Hello. Yeah. Good, sir. Good.
He must be top 10 talent all time and a play like you are with. Come on, but different skills to that. Hear me, I say. This has nothing to do with Arteta, in my opinion. Arsenal squad, attacking wise, I think we don't have good defenders. But attacking wise, average, very average to that. Need one. So I can advise you to that. Hope you didn't put any of the liquor in my eyes, you know. Because I can't tell them people in the eyes already. You know that, right? Or you feel quiet, the feeling as the feeling.
You say we shut up. No, you say you must shut up. No, you say we must.
Hey. When my teams them not know well, you work, you got me harder than this.
I don't know what you're. Boss, what have I lost?
Mister,
No, you're saying when your teams When you say
1 margin of win, if you say lose on
no, man, it doesn't matter the margin. No bother with that.
it's not.
No bother with that. I'm saying to you, your team lost the title. I'm putting the pressure you. I'm asking you, what title have I lost? That's all I'm asking.
People tell you after the break. When the break, after the break, they tell you.
We take a break. You still say that, right?
Yeah, man.
Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so Garvik, just hold for us. Oh, Garvik. Yeah, man.
Okay. But don't give up hope, Zimas. Maybe them paid down, man, and you recover.
No. What I'm saying to you, you said a team would win the NFL that did not even make the playoffs. That was an embarrassment, the boss. It's a team that I said will win. You realize that them challenging still for the title.
Right.
Oh, good, sir. So there's a difference.
Hear the difference, Zidane. Hear the difference.
That's a lie. No, you can't. No, that's a lie. That's a blatant lie.
Are a given. I mean, I know what you got that I can bring it up with that point. What you should do is find it. Tell me, so the players are pick up better than him, not better than him, and challenge that if you do. But the other day, you give your formula to win the NBA champion CC. Straight out of the Phil Jackson copybook. And you come here and wax point about Detroit. When we come on the radar and tell Zidane, this number one seed Detroit team shaky. By the way, LaMelo Ball caused them to not face Miami. Here that CC, Miami would have faced them. But differently, I told you that this team not shooting to that. Cade Cunningham is not 100%, and they don't have a secondary scorer that
a man that scored 39 points is not 100%. But the man is alien, man. I wouldn't want to see. It doesn't matter what was his shooting percentage. What? I'm saying to you, if that man is not 100%, that man. Wasn't he brilliant yesterday? So him being 100% is irrelevant. What? I'm saying your point. And I'm saying to you, your point that you're making that he's not 100% makes no sense because he was brilliant. Because he was still brilliant. He was still brilliant. So him not being 100.
A great player can't have a great game, even though he's not 100%.
If you learn,
you have,
hey, so if you give me a chance to make that point, yeah? You are saying that Detroit Pistons. Enough of you. We got this. Enough of you. Enough of you, Garvey. Garvey, enough of you. Enough of you, Garvey. Enough of you, Miss Marion. Enough of Garvey. Enough of Garvey. Garvey do have manners. People, he's making a point, and he likes to do this. You know. He's making a point, and he's not even. Let me not say that. He doesn't realize the point that I'm trying to counter. He's telling me about other great players that played injured. He's saying that Detroit is not this and not that, and Kate Cunningham is not 100%. I'm saying Kate Cunningham not being 100% cannot be an argument because despite Kate Cunningham not being 100%, he was special last night. So that can be a point to say Detroit is shaky. Because he was 100% last with the players and never had a dominant scoring game like he had the other night. So he's still showing that if he's not 100%, he was still brilliant. So him not being 100% is irrelevant. Because he still was great in the game. You can't use that as a factor to say Detroit will lose the series because Kane is not 100%. He still was brilliant, even though he's not 100% according to you. My God. We have another one. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, man, I'm the man. Yeah, man, get up Everett for me, Everett. Get up my brother Everett. Yeah, man. Cat and nine bars. See you up, my brother. Bless up yourself. Yeah, man. Rafael, laugh. No, you're clutching at straws on the radio, making me laugh, man.
We do what?
Clutching at straws, man. You want that last Arsenal caller, man.
Why do you say clutching at straws? What was that?
Hey, man, just like the regular boys, man, going up against the
No, hey, Franco, today's not the day. I'll cut you off as well. You said I'm clutching at straws. I don't want to hear nothing about DR Congo and Jamaica. Explain to me what you mean by I'm clutching at straws, because the term me a drowning man in is clutching at straws. So explain what you mean by I'm clutching at straws.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Let me catch my breath a second, man. Man, listen, man. I know you're gonna be one of those moods today, man. I heard it, man.
But you're still not explaining to me what you mean by I'm clutching at straws.
One little term I use, man, got you all messed up. I understand, though, man, for real. But that's why, man, I jumped off the wagon for this season.
No, but you jump on back, man. You jump on back the other day. Are you come start about the man, you know? Because when you see you left the man, they fly at the top of the table and just start talking about and like you want to jump on back. I downhill.
Yeah.
See how the work gonna come back.
I'm wondering that.
Don't come back here, Franco. You know the man that time is if you run away the time when you look like you want to come back from the work. I should run away for you.
Yeah, man. I ain't got no.
You see, you come back now and beat the man in my top. But man have little kills full of man. Man have little kills full of Phoebe. Kills Newcastle will not play the ball this season. Burnley and West Ham and Crystal Palace. I asked him on a clutch at straws. You know, say I want real work on this Franco.
I'm talking about what you're saying about the fixtures that's left. And
so I'm asking you, what Arsenal have games that them beat up these teams right through the season? Why is it clutching at straws? We don't understand this.
No, because man, the thing is gone already, man.
So you're saying is that desperate? Hold on, Franco, man. You're saying I'm clutching at straws. It means you're a desperate man. I'm saying, what is desperate? Hold on, my boss, man. Give me a chance to talk, Franco, my boss. You're saying I'm a desperate man. I'm asking you, when Arsenal face Newcastle in their next Premier League game at the Emirates Stadium, what is desperate about thinking that Arsenal can win that? Tell me.
I'm not saying they can't win.
All right, so we move on to Fulham now, at home again. What is desperate about Arsenal football for beating Fulham at home?
They can't beat none of the.
All right, the next game will know be West Ham. What already?
Yeah, hold on,
man, my boss. Just let me chat, my boss. West Ham away now. What is desperate about thinking that Arsenal can beat West Ham?
I ain't trying. Why
What you
trying
talking?
to
There's
baby me on?
a shameless wagonist. You flip flop, you jump off the wagon.
Yeah,
You see the man him gone clear, you run on back on the wagon. We are come criticize. You come criticize the man because you say you're not an Arsenal fan.
I don't mind.
Go talk about Kawhi Leonard. We gone here. Hello, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Because he's a wagonist. Jump on the wagon. A long time the man says run away when they come back the other day. Boxing with them say run away after the trade. You're a weak man. Hey, Franco, the man them say you're weak. I told the man I'm talking about. You're a weak, shameless fan, my boss.
Yeah, man.
You're weak. You're weak. You're not strong and firm and straight with the man them. You're weak and run away. I see the man them do well and run on back.
Yeah, but Franco.
You're shameless, Franco.
No, yeah.
You're shameless.
It ain't hurting as much though.
Yeah, but you're shameless, my boss.
Franco, stop the thing, man. You think
no, you're shameless, bro. Go talk about your new team. Go talk about your new team, my boss, and leave us alone. You say jump off of the wagon.
What's wrong with you, homie?
No, you say you jump off of the wagon. What I'm saying to you, from I'm very calm. I'm very calm. The truth, what the truth? The truth hurt me.
I would have buried it, homie.
The truth. No, what do you care about Kyle Albert? You know, he's not an Arsenal fan.
Buried it, homie.
We got. Enough of
Hold on.
No, I'm up, Franco. We're gone. You're a shameless fucker. Nothing more from it. Tomorrow. Nothing more from Franco. The man in terms of the room, I don't forget Franco the credit for Arsenal fan. The man roll left the wagon and say, don't do that to us. Whichever day you want to come talk about us. You know, say you done with the man, we have come talk about Havertz away that berry. You're no longer an Arsenal fan. But talk about your new team. Shameless, weak wagon is. Yeah? No, come again now. So if you like, jump on that the other day, people, when City draw the back-to-back games, to West Ham and Nottingham Forest. And jump coming up. I'm positive, you know. Now, last week and yesterday, now I'm coming off criticize again. I say, see me that tell you, you're shameless, my boss. Hello.
Just breathe in, then breathe out. Take it easy. You read the line, listen, you know, so.
This is not a shameless Arsenal fan. This man is just a ripe old idiot. This is shipping for.
Zidane, calm down. It not sound good, man. You cut off my favorite, Franco, my favorite.
No, your ability to discuss sport is what does sound good when you call it yet, huh?
Yeah. I accept that.
Well, I'm saying brilliant stuff.
It's my credit. Yeah, you said brilliant. It's my credit, and it's my opinion.
Yeah, man, that's not a problem.
So we can't call and say anything, you know, we can't sound as we are first person.
No, what I'm saying, you do have the authority. Not after you said whisper, 10 man better than whisper. Hold on, man. Yeah. You said 10 players, you named 10 players that was better than. Hold on, give me a chance. Because me the hook.
All right,
yeah, I'm saying you do have the authority to say anybody sounds in the radio when you name 10 players better than whisper. And 3 years later, for that performance in that very same season, whisper is the greatest schoolboy, one of the greatest schoolboy football ever. You're also shameless. I ain't no authority to say anybody so.
Continue. You finish now?
Yeah, man.
All right, calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. And now you're married on a you know. I mean, I allow you. You've been through a lot.
What? Who's married on about what?
You're going through it. So today I come to change things. I come to talk basketball. Come to breathe. You alright, my boss?
Yeah. How do you just make sure you make sense for the radio?
No, man, you're gonna teach me.
No, just make sure. No, man, I can't. You're too tough, my boss.
Yeah, well, teach somebody. Teach somebody out there.
Yeah, maybe you're gone past being helped. So make your teach us. Just make your point and make sure you're not talking foolishness.
Make my point.
Make sure you're not talking foolishness.
You're ready for this.
Yes, okay, so just make sure you're not talking foolishness.
We're gonna discuss the players. But before the players, the three players and for the MVP. For them three players.
No, Nikola Jokic and Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, but you notice 3 foreigners, right? Yeah, as I'm read with the man them the other day, but I never really take it up much. About last maybe almost 10 years, the MVP has gone to foreigners. Since Giannis won it, I think 2018, did it twice, then Joker, Embiid, then I think he come back to Joker, then last year, when I seen an American, I win it, and I was watching this podcast with the man, they must say, and it bring me back to champs when them say Casey and KC was going to Africa for the thing and almost banned them. Well, they may just some layman when I have now, but they must say we need to put a break on it and then a full start them now with MVP and we create this MVP thing for our league and our players them now with it. And now in this year again you have a next foreigner might win it again.
Repeat that point.
There's a podcast with some layman. That's why I said the man who have nothing, can't do nothing to change the rules. They're saying,
yes,
but they're saying that the NBA body needs to look on it and try to put a cap on the foreigners. Then we are coming, because foreigners are come take over the league. Because the past couple of years, almost 10 years now, American players can win the MVP.
Yeah, because she is not an American player. I don't agree with the cap, bro. But yeah, it's just it makes the league greater. That's why the league is in terms of talent. This is the greatest MVP race ever. So unlike 30 years ago, where generally only Americans were great. Now we have Canadians that are great, Europeans that are great, more of these players. So you're finding more great players in the world playing basketball than ever before. So many more great players. Hold the line.
That's the number one.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, shipping port.
Yeah, Mr. Matthew. Yeah, I'm touch the playoffs now. I'm going to start with my New York team. And as I always want to see New York win the title.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know I don't think it's going to happen this year. I have Jalen Branson, but as I get a whole heap of beat, I say supporting cast so good. I don't think them good enough for help Branson to lift that team, to bring, especially if you beat some good team out there like the Thunders, are even when them go across the final for me. They can be in the final, but when them go across and meet Joker or Thunder, I think that's too much pressure for them. But over on the side, the number one seed, Pistons. Me never think they were the team or they are the team for do it or for even go through. Me as them come back, come beat Magic, but But then we have Cavs that beat them. It's with James, the addition of James Harden at 36 kind of hole. But I still think that James Harden can help them with Dennis Mitchell to get Cavs over to beat Pistons. I think so. So I bring them to beat them. New York against Boston, I have for that semi there. I think Boston I go beat New York. But I love to see New York win it. Just like how Mr. Jamaica never qualify with me every match. Support them and push them. But I think Boston better than New York. So I have Boston Cavs in another final, and I have Boston I go beat Cavs. So I have Boston I go the NBA final. Over on the west side, the number one draw are the Thunder. I'm gonna have them. I think Lakers and Rockets in that tough. I think Kevin Durant might come back before Luka. Durant might come back before Luka, but Durant not the Durant of old. I think Luka can come back and help the Lakers side of a beat Rockets. But match up against Thunder in another match, I don't think they will beat Thunder.
Hey, listen, players are very, very reluctant to miss NBA playoff games, So the injury for Kevin Durant seems a bit serious. But luckily for him, they got 2 days because they played on Saturday, and they're gonna play tomorrow again. So yeah,
them say might be back by maybe game 2, game 3 based on injury.
Yeah, 2 full games. So it could swing.
Yeah, but me not think him 100. I'm still have Lakers.
I don't think he's coming.
And Luka coming back. You don't think he's coming back?
I don't think he's coming back.
Then bigger trouble for them then if he not come back. But me have Lakers beating them with him or without him.
Yeah. So now if Lakers, because Luka has been out, what is 3 weeks now, right?
Yeah.
This series may last a week and a half, which should be 4 going into. So Luka could, because Luka should be out.
You might rest Luka?
I'm saying Luka. They're saying Luka was going to be out between 4 to 6 weeks. Yes. I'm saying he would be in that comeback region that the medical report said in the first place. So if they can get past the Rockets without him, he should be back, very fully healthy.
Because at the back end of the series, they're supposed to return in it.
Yeah.
That's why you say if they can get past them and give him that extra step. But against Thunder, I don't think I want to get the job done again.
Well, you need to be there, because any can't play no boss.
Yeah, you're right.
A man can't twist him ankle, and that's it.
It's a shame when I twist him ankle.
Yeah, man can't say, you make sure you're there. You understand? A man can't twist him ankle.
It's the interesting part that where the man them say Wemba and the young boys, and what them are going performing at the playoff. I think Wemba go reach the challenge, and I think Wemba go possibly as well. Against Joker, I think Joker them have enough talent to get them out, enough firepower to beat Wemba. I think them experience enough to beat Nuggets. I have Nuggets to beat them. I have Nuggets Thunder final over there, so I have Thunder in a 7 over Joker. The Thunder Boston final for me.
Thunder versus the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and Thunder for repeat.
All right. Sounds like you're going with the favorites.
Yeah, my favorites not good, but you know what I love to see New York do it.
Yeah, all right.
Public holiday.
Say. No man, they are choker, man. Bottle it.
Yeah, that's why I'm tell you something.
You're gonna bottle it. You're gonna bottle it. How many years New York got?
Eh?
How many years New York got?
New York got where? Final?
No, winning anything.
Yeah, winning?
Yeah.
Years, man.
Yeah.
Years.
You gone 22 years, and you mock me, and you gone 44 years.
Hold on. Then you go back over there. You know,
last week. No, hold on last week. Look at hold on last week. Squeezing that one of the ice, man.
But when I jump off a Cosby, I'm not.
No, man, make me get out of the league, man. The better follow. It's just like a harder than it should have been.
Second again.
No, I don't take something on my phone, so you can't talk.
I ain't no bad.
Pick up yourself. All right, music brought to you by Omega Radio, and this one is from Paris Hammond. All right, so we're gonna play one of the biggest artists, singers the country has ever seen. That's who we want to play for you this evening. And the song so big that it let itself go into it. It forced itself to be big, Yeah, man. So should be coming with a Beres Hammond for you in short order. And it's a Beres Hammond, but we will announce which one when they take up, give me the go ahead. So, Beres Hammond, I'm alive.
I feel good in my every hear my voice breathe now and again. I send it thanks to the full extent. Yes, now. I'm not everything from all the day. I'm alive, yeah. Thanks. I don't know, no bro. But I'm alive, yeah. I can walk without fear or doubt. Go to sleep with little to worry about. I do know there's danger everywhere. Yeah. So I pray, dear Father, always be near. In the morning I say my prayers, thank God for all the day, let it clear it right away. I'm alive, yeah. I'm alive, but here I am, so give thanks. I don't know, no problem, but I'm alive, yeah. I'm alive. I challenge me with an open mind. Just in a way that I would be done. No, I will falter, but in time I will grow, I will grow. Can't be too old to be taught. Can't even learn something from the youth. Give a little mud if you know the truth. Come on, I see my prayer. Thank you for all the day. Let me clear it right away. I'm alive, yes. I'm alive, what is it? No, right, but here I am, still give thanks. Test me out, I don't know, I ain't no pro. I'm alive, yes, yes. I'm alive, I'm alive, yeah. My life, I couldn't be that. My life, yeah,
Alrighty then, that was from the superstar Jamaican singer Beres Hammond, and that one is called I'm Alive. That was brought to you by Omega Radio Sports. We go back online, Kat. Hello. Good day. All right, that person lost a little bit of patience, so we go to another line. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you?
Zidane.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Why, Mrs. You open your feelings there and take out your frustration from God and shipping for them today.
No, man.
Big up yourself, God.
What do you mean by I'm all up in my feet?
Yeah, man, you play feelings, man. You don't know to your party, to your party. You mean you play feelings, Zidane? You mean me not understand term?
What does it mean?
No, you know, say me no know. So
Yeah, man, say, what does it mean?
no, you say me no know, boss, man. You say me no know, only go tell you. You can't tell us something me no know. You don't tell us something me no know.
Don't use terms that you know.
No, boss, man. Yes, you never ask me what I mean first. No. You say I don't know. So you cannot ask me something that I do not know.
Well, obviously, okay.
No, you should ask first. That you should do. You can accuse me and then ask me.
You sure it did not this come to me being a quote unquote field?
No, man, I thought you recall.
What's coming? Come.
It's the number.
You're listening to
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All righty then, welcome back. Yeah, Mount Taylor, back with you.
Yeah, man. Having said all of that, Zidane, me still think Arsenal are going. Right, and that is just me. Me still think this City team is still just not the same City team where we have over the years. So you know gonna be the 7 points like we talked before. Obviously that is almost out the window, but we still think Arsenal is good enough to go over the line. But me I call for the report from Bello. Bello come from radio say Arsenal are going to win quadruple or whatever. So we need a report from Bello as to what really happened.
Bello said that?
Eh?
Bello said that?
You don't know you I don't know the program.
I've never spoken to Bello about it.
You never spoken to Bello about Arsenal and quadruple.
You sure it was on this program?
Upon KLA SFM 89.
He said Arsenal would win the quadruple.
Arsenal will win quadruple.
I was
Arsenal and course to win doing the quadruple.
No, man, Bello never said that. And not
Why you say then? Why you say
no,
about quadruple?
he never said that on this.
You want to bet me?
It's one man I remember bringing up that and I dismissed, and that was Emirates.
You sure say
unless I wasn't at work.
Anyway, Bello did say it. Make we not think of that. But Bello can call and defend.
I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm saying I can't remember him saying it on this.
He can call and defend himself.
Okay.
We just want to know if CLM no wrong, Bello, come give you a report as to what happened. Yes. I think the report would be better when the season ends. But when the season ends?
Yes, we can tell you why they
don't win. You mean for the overall season?
Yeah, we can tell you why they don't win that instead of coming no one enough to come back again.
Well, fair enough. But obviously, quadruple not going to happen. But if you said if the full report can come at the end of the season, we can live with that. Yeah, we can live with that. You can argue about that. Zidane, any team with James Harden, Zidane, me not trust. Me should import the talk about James Harden and help whatever team. But that brother when he come on to play off Zidane, me see that everybody hide too much in our younger days. Unless he want to pull off a Messi. In the 2022 World Cup. If he can pull off a Messi.
What is pulling off a Messi?
You know, understand me pull off a Messi.
No.
Zidane, you know, so me can't understand me because we don't play Zidane. Everything what me say you don't understand.
No, but I'm asking.
It means Zidane. Messi going on in age and we see the kind of performance when put up.
Okay, so you're saying
why he was 34, 35.
Oh, so you're saying being brilliant in your mid-30s. Okay.
Yeah, God, I remember we see him in our younger days and in Tush when he come on to the player.
No, but why never use that? You could have used a basketball reference. We want to insert Messi as a football.
Me no basketball, man. Let me use Messi. Let me use what me know no basketball.
Okay.
We can't use Messi.
So say James Harden come up if you got a basketball.
Well, me no basketball, man, but me know a little about the modern day people.
Right.
But when me say me no basketball, man, I mean overall, like who they watch it from the 90s come right up to now. Mm-hmm. You understand? Me no big basketball man like that. Right. You understand? So that is why I use the thing there. But the game one let's see that last night with the Pistons. Me somebody there warn of the Pistons. You did say you have Pistons in the conference final, right?
Yeah.
But that told me last week.
No, well, we're not saying that anymore.
That is just game one, you know, obviously they lose.
No. I think Pistons is going to win this. But I'm taking the Cleveland.
I wouldn't have next match and if them if
no Cleveland. I take Cleveland to beat.
Yeah, you have to Cleveland over them.
Yeah.
You know, so me have to Cleveland over them to Zidane. You know, hear me say that, but me not think Cleveland are going to win the final though. Me not think them are going to win the conference final. But if them and Cleveland mean that in semis, Cleveland are going to make the final. Yeah. All right. So tomorrow again.
All right. Big up yourself.
Yeah.
Right. That was Mount Salem there. Who else we up? 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 67669. Yeah, me like the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 2. Yeah. Like Boston. Boston look great. One so comfortably. It would be good for them in terms of the pressure being placed on Tatum coming back from that long 9-month injury. So if they can cruise through in this first round, so he doesn't assert himself too much. We'll take another one. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah, man. This is Red Court. Yeah, man. Good one. The initiative with phone call.
No, I'm talking about you have general credit day, but we had an Arsenal credit day. that last week, Monday or so, that Arsenal fans should get the credit. So I'm saying he said he came off the wagon. So I say we shouldn't give none. That was the wagon is.
Yeah, man. Yes,
that's specific, yeah.
Yeah, we agree with yeah, man. We sound like that.
Shameless one as
well. Yeah, after the wagon.
I want to hop on back. I know him hop off again.
Yeah, when it's 9 points up, Arsenal is by 9 points, so yeah, come back at that ball really. I mean, I'm good at it now.
Yeah.
Nobody can come celebrate the Arsenal.
Yeah, know him gone again.
That will come try to the man.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me have to say now to that. When you take a position from the radio and let me speak, and everybody will come out with them. So you get to that point and you need to disagree. I'm all telling you, you understand? So like now, I'm telling you,
no. There's some noise in your background, boss.
Yeah,
but I don't know what you're talking about.
No, sometimes you sound the talk like you feel away and telling them.
No, I feel away our arguments to count.
No, man, you're feeling
not sounding different. No, man, I don't sound any different.
No,
man, I'm saying I don't sound any different on the radio. No, because I'm accustomed to. All right. Over the last 8 months, you don't say anything to me right throughout. So you have my number. So I don't hear from you no time at all, unless Arsenal is having a bad result. So give me a chance, my boss, man. Just give me a chance. I'm saying to you, listen to me now, sir. I'm saying to you, I don't hear from you on a Monday, on a Tuesday or Wednesday, unless there's a Champions League. Because Arsenal won the Champions League game, I didn't hear from you in no midweek. But whenever there's a weekend result that didn't go Arsenal with, that's when I hear. So I know exactly what you're asking me. So I'm saying I don't need to. No, I'm saying to you, I don't need to read your message on the weekend because I know exactly what you're going, what you're about. Yes, on the weekend, whenever you message me on the weekend, it's usually when Arsenal is losing or drawing again. That's what has happened for the last 7 months.
But we allow to look this now. You put a position in recent times. Arsenal about to lose by 6
No, that's not a recent. We said that from August.
What?
No, man, we said that from August. That's not recent.
I'm a from August.
No, man, we said Arsenal will win the league by 7 points from August, pre-season.
Yeah,
no, the whole world here, my boss. Pre-season was a pre-season prediction.
But anyway, all right, now look at the game. Now look at the game. If I have just to get going when they come and then tomorrow go out and do it, right? You have 5 games left to go out. Out of the 5 games still, to my knowledge, you have to choose that part still. You understand? Because if you have a top team, you need to warm out. You understand? I'm doing that with some quality supply. Obviously, them do it. You understand? So, and then they also have action there as well. You understand? Your last 2 games is Crystal Palace and West Ham and West. I don't remember the others.
Arsenal games are Newcastle next weekend.
Yeah.
Fulham the following weekend.
Yeah.
Then West Ham, Burnley, and they close out against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, man, Burnley was the one. Yes, we are talking about the last weekend. West Ham, Burnley, and what the other one?
Crystal Palace away. Finish at Crystal Palace away.
Yeah. So Arsenal could get those 9 points, right? So the game now between Newcastle and Fulham, between get a black points. You understand?
No surprise that you think that.
Yeah, that's what I think. But if you have the last 9 points. If it will be total inside the people that are selling things by account. You understand? But the thing against you that can pull up, you might drop some fight. That's you might draw one of those. You understand? But and people in there now.
It was so special. It was so special about Newcastle.
What a special?
Yeah.
No, me attack. I'm not really at that special, but me attack about the last 5 games we have. Me attack over the last 5 games. A full of money.
I decide. I decide. I think based on how we missed it from Newcastle this season and it continued over the weekend, that is an easy game for us. I think the difficult. I think actually on the contrary, I think the difficult game is West Ham away. A team who's good at home and can be good at home and is back in relegation. It has stop and grab. Newcastle really play for nothing, you know.
But you're so far you're on a farm right now, so you know your country.
What was the form like yesterday?
Farm like I go for the good country.
Yeah, hold it. Let's take a bit.
It's now time. Sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Chelsea head coach Liam Rossonero says he feels 100% support from the club's ownership despite the run of 4 league defeats without a goal. The 41-year-old replaced Enzo Maresca, who left on New Year's Day, but Saturday's home defeat by Manchester United has left Chelsea 7 points adrift. Liverpool. That leaves the Blues' chance of Champions League qualification, the club's minimum target at the start of the season. Major out. That
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the Sports People, Megamart, Best Value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, Liverpool fan who talks only about Arsenal. Yes.
Yeah, man, yeah. I want to say, yeah, you have a phone for that.
Yeah. No man, forget. No man, but you can't look at it like that, man. Let me help you for a reason. You watched the game yesterday. Yes.
Oh, you
don't watch the game. That's why, yeah. But if you look at the game yesterday, you realize that Arsenal did show that they do have the quality and the ability to compete in any team in the world. Going to the Etihad, you know that City running into form with Silva playing some good ball. Roger was there and this Cherky youth or whatever I want. But Arsenal really acquitted themselves very well. So there's no worry going forward. That Arsenal still showed yesterday that they do have the quality and the ability to play high quality. Yeah, but you're not at my level, so you can go dip on with me. You're not going to do it. Boss, but you're saying you don't watch the game yesterday, so me I make a point here about the game yesterday and say you didn't watch it. So why are you telling me about you disagree? What you disagree with? You watch the game?
No, I'm not telling you.
Did you watch the game yesterday, my boss? You don't lock off, man. You make the point about the game and you don't watch the game. You don't lock off your beat, my boss. Boss, you say we're worried from December, boss. Why you using a credible at all, brother, on the radio? December, you come with worrying time. January, worrying time. Every month, you ask to drop 2 points in worrying time. Why you asking a credible? You know, it's like a man who pick Liverpool to lose every game. When Liverpool are going to lose the game eventually, you ask a question.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
All right. The party still on?
Yes.
When are the party?
You're not invited. No haters. No haters. Yeah, I understand, Gabai. I understand. I beg up yourself. Big up yourself, my boss. No, that's a funny one. All right. Take another one. Yeah. Hello. Hello. I can't. People. Arsenal, isn't it? Hey, Miss Arsenal, come here, watch the game to see what go on here. Arsenal set up. It showed that Arteta can prepare and plan still for a game that is very difficult and execute very well. The players who we have, those are the players that we have. We can't do anything about them right now. So Havertz being played through because it was a transition opportunity. We nicked the ball away. Martinelli trapped back well at that. Even though Martinelli made a mistake tactically that led to O'Reilly to run through the free, that helped to cause that second goal. But on the chance that he got it right tactically, nicked the ball away, went to Eze, and Eze played a nice ball into Odegaard, and Odegaard played to. And because afterwards, I don't know why he was slipping in the end, the ball. That situation, once the ball go in the air, you get a cheaper chance of blocking. If that was it low and hard, either side, it's likely to be a ball. And then you got at that. So Arsenal could say they were unlucky against a quality team who is falling into form very well right away from home. So Arsenal showed in the performance that they can go to Atletico Stadium and beat them and then win at home and be in the Champions League final. All of the laughing and talking, Liverpool gone, Chelsea gone, Man City themselves gone. All them laughing and then kaka from them joker fans there. Arsenal within the next 2 weeks is playing Champions League final. Hello. Good afternoon.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow,
yeah, man, it's a tough loss, man, because
they didn't. We think the last that when we get you to the very still to that.
Man, you target better joke business the first one with it.
No, and I know. Yeah, please, man.
You have to analyze the game in a context that Arsenal came with a style that they were going to give up majority of the possession and play transition. So you're not going to say on the ball and Arsenal, that was not going to be the case yesterday. But within the context of who Arsenal planned to play, I think it was really good.
Listen, man.
He helped Arsenal to maintain more possession than they did before against Man City.
I think he was a player who made things happen.
Is that winning the title for Arsenal, my boss? Is that winning the title for Arsenal?
Man, he's a player who made things happen. So when them take him off, you never too happen. I tell you true.
No, I don't believe Arteta is that daft. I think as a calf problem and calf, you don't play it now. They are reluctant to play as a too long the release game because since he has come back and they said it was a calf injury, he has not been in any game. Even when Odegaard is out, he's still not playing 90 minutes. So I'm surmising that they're watching the cast play because they don't want him to pull the Achilles. I think so. Because he was the most likely at the create or score anything yesterday by far. So I don't think that. Yeah,
man, never like him to but a tough game to lose. We hit the post for 3 times.
Yeah, they hit that from Gabriel to score ahead of the two of my boss. I'm feeling that, Gabriel to score ahead of my boss.
Yeah,
you can't please let Gabriel to score my boss.
Yeah, boy. It's a tough game to lose. We want to see what happens for the rest of the season.
You can imagine going away to the Etihad and getting those 3-4 openings.
Yeah.
And then you're at home to Bournemouth the other day and can't create a one chance.
So every time a man to Bournemouth is the one that really a cost out, Yeah.
Because it's a penalty we score, It's a penalty we score that many think it's a fluke penalty because the player was too near, So when you create none against Bournemouth at home in my boss, and come create so much opportunities against Big Bad City, it's not a joke to us. Joke thing we deal with that. And then game that come back for you. He's gone. Yeah, people. Yeah, man. All right, we seems as if we lost the gunner, Dave. There. Yeah, he mentioned somebody that be cricket. That's why I'm gonna watch games away. Orville for the reports. First one. Good afternoon, Mr. Higgins.
Live report in between bar Savannah is brought to you by LPSR Limited.
All right, go, Mr. Higgins. Talk to us. What is going on in the cricket game?
How are you, Mr. Matthews? You are? Well, probably not. All right, so the Jamaica Scorpions started this morning on 3:58 for 4. They added, what was that, 19 runs to the remainder of those 6 wickets and ended up being all out for 4:57. For those who don't remember or who don't know, Kurt McKenzie and John Campbell took on their second successive double hundred partnership. John Campbell 96. So Kurt McKenzie went on to score 114 yesterday. Today, Odin Smith got his way to 54 as belligerent as ever. Of course, Javin Glenn got 65 yesterday. So those were the 4 principal scorers for Jamaica. 457 all out, with Shamar Springer taking 3 for 99, Roston Smith, Jamal Warrican, and Lane all taking 2 wickets each. The Barbadian team, they have started very strongly. They are 125 for 1, with Shane Mosley on 29 and Craig Brathwaite 51. Craig Brathwaite is on 53. These are the 2 not-out batsmen. Craig Brathwaite 53 and so I got that I might be confusing myself. Craig Brathwaite 53, Shane Mosley got 51, and Jonathan Drake is number 17, batting with his captain Brathwaite. The wicket taken for Jamaica was Pete Salmon, who bowled the threatening Shane Mosley with the one that sneaked through back and hit the back part and then rolled onto the stump. So it has been a very strong reply for Barbados, 125 for 1. Replying to 458. It's still, you'd say, the Scorpions are in the driver's seat, but you never know at that stumps. Barbados could find themselves in a very strong position, and then it could be an interesting tussle for first innings honors. Any questions, Mr. Matthews?
All right, what have been the outstanding performers so far for the Jamaican team?
Well, I'm trying to get the statisticians to tell me, has there ever been a time in the history of regional cricket when 2 batsmen put on 2 double hundred opening stands? You remember that both Kurt McKenzie and that opening double hundred stand to take down Barbados when they were required to score 323. In this game, they put on 204, with Kurt McKenzie going on to make 100, 114, and John Campbell, for some strange reason, was on 96, 100 for the taking. And as the colloquial expression is, bust the sky trying to hit a 6 to bring up his 100. These 2 have been really, really outstanding for Jamaica with the bat. The bowling has been steady, not overly threatening, but these 2 have stood out for Jamaica over the 2 games.
In terms of a percentage chance now, before we run, we're seeing it in terms of our pitch for the Jamaican team.
It's a flat pitch. I would say the Jamaicans, maybe first innings points may very well be the most likely target at the moment. I don't think Barbados will be setting any declarations or anything based on what's in that first game. I think Jamaica may still get first innings points, but with Craig Brathwaite, you never know. And there's a fellow called Kevin Wickham. He got hundreds in both innings in that first game. He's batting at 4, so he's coming next. And he looked in ominous form down there at Kevin Park for the first 2 games. For the first game over 2 innings. He's yet to come. So they have some batting artillery. It's a difficult call, but I would say Jamaica still have their noses in front to at least get first innings points.
All right. Let's see. We'll talk again a little bit later on in the piece for another report.
Yeah, about an hour from now, we'll come back and give you another update.
Indeed. All right. Higgins, keep enjoying your favorite sport down there at Savannah Park.
The cricket game between Barbados and Jamaica at Savannah Park was brought to you by LPSR Limited.
All right, we'll take another break. We'll come back for more on sports.
to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Alrighty then, thank you very much, and welcome back to the show. And we go back online, Mr. Anderson. Well, not quite yet, indeed, yet. So it sounds like Jamaica is in a position to at least first points in that second game, having won the first so brilliantly with that magnificent partnership between Mackenzie and John Campbell. As you saw, if you were watching or you heard, eventually, it was something quite special. All right, 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 676-6968. Call through and let your voice be heard on any sporting topic of your choice. So we should have had the report earlier. We're still slated to do so. The person, Miss Edwards, who's supposed to do the report, is having a tough day in terms of important meetings. So we are still on track. So it's Miss Carleen Edwards who usually does the women's football report. So we're looking forward to hearing from her. Maybe a little bit later on in the program. Plus, we will continue to have these updates from Orville as it relates to Jamaica versus Barbados in that regional game, 4 days of cricket, and it's going on at Sabina Park, and he is there. So when is the city parade, people, by the way? Because I give the world the city the title now, you know. Done, you know. Wrap up, man. I say it wrap up, you know. I went on the parade. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Zidane.
Yes, sir.
Sports DJ there, man.
How you doing, man?
Now I give some praise, you know. Everything is everything. Let them dry out, yeah. Yo, me have a little college friend to Mr. Please still for me. I'm on the catch speech from what day, but he not get the drift right. He might mix up the JPL and the JFF with the budget thing. Yeah, hear me?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, man, he might mix up the thing for myself. The president, the big man, resigned from the JPL.
Oh, so is the man who resigned is saying the JPL is broke. So and he was saying the JFF is broke. Mr. P.
But he might mix it up with the JFF.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the call from Mr.
Remember?
Yeah.
So from what they're not trying, they took the straighten out that thing there, my friend. You don't know Mr. P or the try fine, but he make a mistake on that one there, you know. But the JPL broke. The JFF not broke. You get the drift?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? You know, sir, the DJ, man.
Yeah, man, you said that, man. I pick up the voice. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Original thing, man. You don't know me listen all the while still, you know, man. Sometimes I try to call you, but sometimes you have to get you.
Yeah, man, I understand.
Again, you for the one dog, you have to make sure we get some discipline, and what them to get banned and behind them, not ban them and all that.
No, man, it appears that it was a genuine mistake.
And then come back with him.
No. The other day it was a slip of the tongue.
Come like somebody could JJ thing in the pan. I like him reason more time.
No, he doesn't reason well doing it, but the other day it was a
Yeah. If I make a mistake.
Yeah, man, it's levels of reason is low.
Yes,
Very low.
I apologize and thing, but still, I come and go and like, nah, say 1%.
Yeah, but he basically admitted today that says when he calls it's about entertaining now.
Okay,
It's not about
okay.
substance.
But sometimes I'm to just deal with the things, someone. It's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I real life. I look at digital much flyer for me kind of not too up, you know.
Do I have your number?
No. I can't get it. I'm not afraid to get it. Like.
Give me that no.
858 68 17.
858 what?
68 17
68
17.
So that's 5856817.
Yeah, man.
All right, you get some digital credit tomorrow. Come in for put in the requisition.
All right.
Send me the boss, send me some. We'll sort you out so you can have credit for calling Big Bad.
You don't know the DJ now.
Big Bad DJ.
Big Bad DJ.
All right, big up yourself, my boss. Thanks for the call and keep it locked.
I am on the lock.
Lock every minute, every second. Biggest, baddest show on Jamaican radio.
Live and direct.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm. That was the sports desk DJ. All right, we go back on cat. Well, so you always tell me them a hold long and I get through, and then when I go to the car, nobody is there. Yeah, there's a ball, man. Now I get through. All right, we take the break. We're at the 3 o'clock break. We take that break. We'll come back.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Welcome back. Time for our second selection on the program today. And this one is from Bling Dog. God is amazing.
You
most high, you know. Through the journeys, the up and down, and the terrain, keep focus. Never leave us, hear me now.
It's only pain and suffering, and that makes some people pray. Millionaire with one heap of money, cancer take his mother away, and it can't help. There's an end to every story. Faith without works no work.
Hello, good afternoon.
There's an end to every story. If you lost your way, you figure search. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain, so you want to be genuinely right. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain. Put your trust in all the Most High. Hear me now. Some pray about money and get it, and problems find them. Cause them never sincere, them never give thanks, them never ask forgiveness for all of the wrongs. Alright, no need nobody to communicate to my blasphemy. And so the whole of them speak corrupted blasphemy. True faith, my God is there for me. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain, so you want to be genuinely right. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain. Put your trust in all the Most High. Or just pain and suffering. Why some people pray? Millionaire with one heap of money, cancer take his father away, and they can't help. There's a never-ending story. Faith without works no work. Nah, there's an end to every story. If you lost your way, you figure search. Conflict, creators are heavy. Conviction of soul set you so free. Green pastures are way too righteous. Notoriety Moses crossed the Red Sea. Help is a standard gesture. Epidemic make people pray hard. My God is always with me. Prayer warrior on of his standard. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain, so you want to be genuinely right. My God is amazing. Here when we cry. No prayer never prayed in vain. Put your trust in the Most High.
Alrighty then, welcome back to the show after that musical selection from Blink Dog. God is amazing. All right. And 615-2841 or 676-6968. One long time I hear from my Arsenal jersey, the friend from Jersey, you know. Need to hear from him, you know. On the program or otherwise. I need to hear from him, my boss. We go back online. Hello.
Hello, Zidane.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Winchester here. Look here, I wanted to say something about the football. First thing is speed as the coach. I don't think we should look back in that direction. I think his interviews with you, amongst other things, would basically disqualify. He's a coach that don't care a whisper, not even in 27-man squad, then talk about the criteria, right? And his footprints were, or handprints were all over the program all the way through, right?
You're driving?
Yes.
I think you need to pull over. You know, we don't want you to get a ticket and there's some noise because your window seems to be down.
For me, to cause a ticket. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but it's not as clear as I would like it to be. But keep going.
Yeah, so I was saying that
there you go, sir.
Speed was all over the program, so he basically effectively had his chance. And the team really never looked that good under his management for a couple of games. He's gonna come and say that, boy, we have a $10 million team or whatever it is compared to Congo. But the fact is, we never really look good at all. and if it's cast of players,
we didn't look good at all. I disagree.
Well, you know what? Some possession, but it wasn't any meaningful possession. Most of it was.
We look more impressive, even though it's one game. Even over the 2 games, I thought the combination of what we did over the 2 games, we were more impressive than what the previous coach was doing.
Yeah, but you're looking at bottom, and we're trying to qualify for the World Cup. I want you to ask them a question the next time we get them, though. Did they consider giving these guys bonuses going into that game, knowing how important this match was?
No, man, the bonuses was agreed upon long ago that if you qualified for the World Cup, the money would be shared up.
That's a long time bonus. Did they put some extra, realizing now that we're on the doorstep of the 1.6 billion?
What would the extra do?
I think we'll give them some more drive. If you're a boss at you can get that extra thing.
No, man, don't compare a regular worker with a professional footballer. Professional footballers get paid by their clubs.
I agree, but there's always
dangling a little extra money from international football on the face. You need that to motivate you to qualify for the World Cup, the biggest show on earth as a footballer, where everybody dream as a footballer to play in the World Cup. Oh, come on.
Well, I still think it would have helped. The last thing is speed. Well, we can disagree on that. The last thing was speed now. When you were interviewing him, you must say him have so many talents, right? Him don't need this. I don't think that's a good look for somebody looking at a job. I'd rather give Coley or somebody else. Since we're going to pay almost the international price, might as well open it up to everybody else. Yeah, that's how I see it. But those are just my few points.
All right.
I don't want to keep up the line.
All right, Winchester.
All right.
Big up yourself. Thanks for the call. We appreciate it. All right, that was Winchester. Let's see who else we have there. Hello. Yeah, man, you have to turn off, mute the radio, my boss, when you're calling. It will distract you.
I don't think that's a good look for somebody looking at.
This individual is listening to the radio. Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Not too bad.
Oh, you look for the title race.
Winning the title on goal difference.
On goal difference.
Yeah, who am I talking with, though?
Oh, talking to Kiko.
Okay, Kiko, the first. Have we spoken before on the program?
Yeah, man. The voice, call the program or two
the voice sound familiar, but I don't remember the name. The voice sound familiar for you, but I don't remember.
Yeah. I called the program already. The first call we met, I said, I'm an Arsenal supporter. And the first call we met, me said that we lose the title.
No, man, you call yourself another name, man. Oh, we just realize, but you call yourself another name. It's not
Kiko, man.
No, man, you never tell us Kiko on the radio.
Yeah, man, Kiko.
Oh, what that is? Okay, all right. I know it's a name, but all right. What say you today?
Yeah.
We win 5 games in Boston, we are champions.
Yeah, I'm not just win the 5 games. You have to score some goals.
Yeah, but
because City are ready to score goals.
Well, obviously, if you're winning, you're going to score goals. But I'm saying because I believe that
but how much? Can't win them by squeeze through 1 love or 2-1.
All right, the great
City gonna be mounting.
No, the greatest thing is this. The greatest thing is this, when Wednesday ends, Arsenal will know exactly the situation that they find themselves in. So if City is 4 or 5 City drop, then I think we are 1 ahead of City right now, right? So if they win if they win 5-0, then you do the maths.
Yeah.
So I think over the next 5 games, when you look at who we have and they have, I think that can be overall. Overhaul.
Look, this is this is the Premier League. City can go a Burnley and get for 1 love.
No.
No. What me I tell you? You're not going to put it that way. But I'm saying this is the Premier League.
Tell us also your mind, my boss. They help you as an Arsenal fan. Just block out Wednesday. Just give them that Wednesday, and then we talk after that.
This is the no.
What
Me not expect it to happen. Honestly, me not expect it to happen. But what I'm saying is, I'm watching this Premier League too long. If you remember Leicester City?
No, man.
You remember Leicester City?
No, man.
Take a lead. I win the championship. Everybody expects that they're gonna lose to Manchester United. They're gonna lose to Liverpool. They're gonna lose to Arsenal. Remember Leicester City that year 500-1 is the Premier League, and we see upset over and over and over again. It's anything. I'm not expecting it to happen, but it can happen. One mistake.
No, anything can happen, you know, but that is highly unlikely for City to do all that hard work and beat up Arsenal yesterday. And then come draw at Burnley and lose to Burnley. Yeah, man.
Wait. It's unlikely.
Some Arsenal thing that you're talking about.
So, what me I look for now?
Bournemouth
match. Look for Bournemouth match to City match yesterday.
No way that
with Arsenal playing.
No. What I'm saying.
You say it's unlikely.
No, man. I said it's highly unlikely. Highly. But, so I'm saying if they were playing Bournemouth on Wednesday away to Bournemouth, that's a different argument. If they were playing Everton, then I could understand you saying that. Yeah, them don't just give them this victory, but me that would have to shock me tomorrow. But me right after that game tomorrow, my boss.
Yeah, me understand.
So after tomorrow, we know Arsenal know the after Wednesday rather.
Yeah, me understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I'm just saying what I see happen over the years. What I see happen over the years in the Premier League. Shocking results. Very unlikely, and it do happen. But me not expect it to go fumble. Even if they start them second or third 11, which City don't do. City start them best side whenever they got a match. Plus, don't have Premier League to play for right now.
Right off that, man. Let's just hope Burnley keep it as tight as possible so they don't get out and with the goals.
They don't get out.
Let's hope it's a 2. Yeah, man, let's hope it's a 2.
That's not give a basketball score. That's not give a basketball or a cricket score.
Try them best to make it past 2, love, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the hope to Wednesday.
But they can win. If they can keep up that intensity that they play against City yesterday, they can win their next 5 match with ease. Arteta don't withdraw in his shell again like he keep doing.
Yes.
Try not to lose the match. Just tell yourself that you got to play for some goal and just attack the team. I say it for the first time I come on the match. Arteta have the side that can go at any team in any team. I remember the PSG match last year, semi-final. Which part of Donnarumma saved them because Arsenal go for an all-out attack. I remember against Real Madrid.
Yeah, man. Remember they have the ability to do so, man. Remember, man, when they went behind, when they lost the first leg, they went down and they showed the quality and the class to cut up many teams. Yeah.
Last year, when they meet PSG, is Donnarumma saved them against us?
Yeah, I remember the game, man. They do have it done. I don't know what is happening to Arteta. You're holding. We have the break. You're holding. Yeah, we'll take a break. We're coming back.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, back with you, Keith.
Yeah. As I was saying, we played so well against Real Madrid last year. PSG who become the champion. We strengthened the team because we never have a Zidane, we never have Eze, we never have Mascara. We strengthened the squad with good players. So it's doing better than what we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the quality we don't have, but it's the reserve that was Arteta playing. So I hope for the rest of the season just release.
Come on, Arteta clap for them.
I was watching Arteta and I was watching a match. And the players that I just played, but they're coached. And see a player kind of start a dribbler like him. No. In the company style and start. Like him, I tell him, say, no, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So, I'm going up, we can win 5. We can win 5 games. I think it's 5 games, we hope we win the title. At 22 years, we have to
win the 5 games, winning the title. You have to automatically outscore your opponent there. You're gonna know that you're gonna need some extra goals in some of these games. I'm eyeing the Burnley game, which is the penultimate game of the season. They could full it up. You understand? While City are playing some quality teams who are battling to be in Europe. Everton wants to get in Europe. Bournemouth can get in Europe, and also Brentford. And obviously, Aston Villa is a quality team. So then team are going to take no 3 or 4 or 5 so easily.
No.
Yes.
Aston Villa don't have a Tottenham attitude when if it comes down to the looks at the crew.
Arsenal and Aston Villa rivals?
No. But you don't know if that's
no, man, them team, them are going to lay down and sell out.
I remember Tottenham literally selling entry. You're not supposed to win it. I remember that. And get away 1-1. We can beat every win 5 match if I just play that man. Just play how we play against yesterday. Play like way, attack like way, attack against City. Just another them other team. The most challenging was to be Newcastle weekend. And them already wounded. So we need to just maximize them wounded more. Yeah. I guess what we're talking to now.
Yeah, man. We pick it up a long time, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. Big up yourself, Gunnar.
We all for the best.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, some of these things when I go around, I say, I'm man about prime picture with Arteta, you know. I know what Arteta is dressed in. Battle. The man, because them man, I put up them thing, I mean, in them giving City the title, you know, because when you put up this, some people see, you know, them are going to just take a photographic memory of it. Shame if you come laugh at you know when they see them, because a lot of these people know, because I don't know a lot of Man City supporters, you know, only Highgate. Yes. The other guy from overseas account, he's a big, Mr. Wagner. So it's like Liverpool and Manchester. I mean, if you ask a Liverpool fan yesterday that if you're not ashamed, why are you texting me like you beat me? You beat my team. Me ain't no rival for anything. Why are you texting me like you lose a game and you text me? When you lose a game, you don't text your phone. Me don't text no Liverpool fan. All season we talk about people. I have texted not one Liverpool fan, not one Chelsea fan, not one from the season start until now. I'm saying, why are they fans of your team like me and him and beat them and some rival? Why are you texting me? I'm like a shame. Celebrate the next one. It was so shameless like when others them join up. JC join up with Calabar for trying to take. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. But now I hear this man clearly, you know. Low. Barely I hear my boss. No, not hearing you. Hello? No, man, I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, man, what about?
I'm here.
Jackson, man.
Yeah, where you say Jackson?
There, man. Thing alright?
Yes, sir.
Something there. Sometime, I think it was about January. When we call in January and tell us, boy, just to the phone night, but I'm prepared to bet to say, Arsenal may not necessarily win the trophy. Where was Arsenal in terms of the gap in January?
2 points ahead.
There was only 2 points?
Yeah.
Oh,
they extended
that, man. I think they do that.
No, man, they extended it after that, man. I remember. I write down your name. I have your name in our book, you know.
Yeah.
I have your name in our book. What you call and what you said, and what.
But the question I ask is, because I think from that side that move from, you were claiming. I think that was the case. You were claiming that you were running by 7 points.
We said that from August, man.
Yeah, but I mean, your conversation about it, yes, you're going to win by a goal difference.
It can't be 7 points again.
No, but the argument change.
I know argument change. It is impossible for all the argument.
Yeah, but that is my point. You could not. You not. Even though you were.
Oh, you're coming here to debate 7 points?
Eh?
You're coming here to discuss 7 points?
No, man. What I?
No, man. No, Jackson. Hold on, no Jackson. Hold on, no Jackson. No, you hold on. No, Jackson. You have to go hold on, my boss, man. You're me know you know, so me know so you're a very bright man. You take the 7 point thing literally and serious.
No, that's why I'm saying listen to the point me I made.
Okay.
Yeah, because somebody could you can't know.
Me not busy with 7 points. If busy with how much points Arsenal win by. Why?
Exactly why? So me know say 7 points could have easily have been 5 points, 10 points, 100 points. What I'm saying is it's a prediction and we can't hold it a prediction. The fact of the matter is I was prepared to bet you that Arsenal would not win. You never bet that Arsenal now win by 7 points.
And Mr. Boss, me say I write down what you said so I know exactly what you said.
So let us hope that and when I was saying it,
let us hope.
When I was saying it then, I was saying it against the background of not only gut feeling but based on Arsenal's history of melting down at the back.
Alright, here we go on now. You see, because
Arsenal win, then we celebrate with them. We tell you,
yeah.
You know, Arsenal on my side, but now I'm not against Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
We didn't want to put the bring some entertainment to the thing and get them to come in openly we'll make up one night.
Yes.
To me, it's a different Arsenal with my side of Liverpool and Liverpool now, but not necessarily. You know, to me, them call and show.
Yes.
So if you want to win better, I'm saying that.
Yes.
You know, it right now it makes a very interesting league.
Well, it's nice for you as neutrals, you know.
Yeah.
It's sweet. If me was a neutral, I would have said, what? I'm watching this ride week in, week out.
Me dey for a drive for country Sunday for a getaway. And while me drive, because me so tuned into this one game when me don't want to so I go and drive and almost run somebody back and watch a match, you know. Well,
yeah.
The thing gets so nice now that some risk you take would normally you wouldn't take, you know. It's good for the sport.
Yeah, man, it's great for the neutrals, man.
So me not knock your brother, win if you can. I'm saying, you know, just like I'm to call us to Jamaica now, we start to work up our area to tell me I'm going to so much still away and things, so. Beat up some piece of Arsenal about with this. But the part, I mean, just like Jamaica, I love Jamaica go World Cup.
Yeah, oh, you're not talking about the part, but it's never Curacao. You said that go in. It's Trinidad.
I have a Jamaica team. No, I don't go, but it's a Jamaica now going to make it. I mean, no team going to beat up Jamaica. Jamaica now, faster to the sea. Well,
you're pretty confident that Jamaica would not have qualified.
Yes, I was. I'm just the Jamaica team, and because I feel the same way about Arsenal. But let's see.
And since you're not that good at predicting, me safe. You're not going to get two such great predictions correct.
When me say go,
me safe.
So, your man come for your program. Cause that me really call about. And said something about. I don't know if I didn't hear what he said correctly. Is the salary for the national coach and in this case Steve are my guy job most of them getting? Is it the term predetermined or not?
No, we haven't heard anything up. There's a rumor going around that Speed is asking for $5 million. We don't know about that.
$5 million a month?
Yeah, and that would be close to what the foreigners got yet.
Oh.
But we're not so sure about that yet. And the meeting was cancelled yesterday. So no announcement was made because they're saying the president was not feeling well.
Okay, and
the national coaching job is usually a short with that 3-year contract or something.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years. Usually.
2 or 3 years, $5 million reasonable then, because if you have to pay the foreigner them that with the same are not even the same.
Yeah, but because Witherspoon was on the board and his friends are on the board with him, it would look away that the first local coach I get close to what the foreigners get. It would look away, my boss.
No, but it's not nothing to do with the local coaches. What your value? Does this resume?
No, yeah, man. But they usually separate it when they're asked. They say only pay the local coach is this, but they talk about the experience of the foreigners and the qualification that they have. I'm saying it will be the same for Mr. Speed in terms of the difference between the two. So I'm saying it will look really bad if the first local coach that gets close to the foreigner salary and he was a board member before, it wouldn't look good, brother.
It wouldn't look good, but it has to start at some point in time. But the only reason why we are custom because Speed a part of the board and all and something, it look like it's some nepotism or.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right, boss. This could have been no other country, where a board member is when you help a political organization to win and then you get a board position, generally the people on the board will be your friends, So most of the board people are going to be people who are backing the president in election. So most of them are going to be nice to Speed. So Speed is not getting this job fairly,
Let me tell you something, Zidane. The political environment is not limited to PLP and PMP when it comes down to these things. And this political appointment that will be to Speed get this America because them can't do nothing else more than give the job. And if them say want the $5 million, but we'll find out if it's the $5 million right to make people cuss and complain about now can't do nothing more than cuss and complain until one day a couple of years down we'll forget about it. And then it sets the precedent for any other local coach to start earn substantially if them get appointed. And that is pretty much what it's supposed to do because we can't pay overseas coach like the madman McLaren them kind of money there. For the field campaign and our local coach can't get a decent wage.
Mm-hmm.
It can't right. So, optics aside, Jamaican coaches, as long as you are qualified to be earning at that level, should be paying at least better than they're paying them now.
All right, sir. All
that
right.
is just the be that child.
Yeah, man. All right, Jackson. Thanks for the call. Lose can't happen for the thing happen, so it's a win. All right, big up yourself. All right, we'll take a break. We're coming.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by HChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Chelsea head coach Liam Rosanero says he feels 100% support from the club's ownership despite a run of 4 league defeats without scoring a goal. The 41-year-old replaced Enzo Maresca, who left on New Year's Day, but Saturday's home defeat by Manchester United has left Chelsea 7 points behind 5th place Liverpool. That leaves the Blues' chance of Champions League qualification, the club's minimum target at the start of the season, in major doubt. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. And D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. We go back to the phone lines. Hello.
Hey, good on, how you doing? Dangerous in 5.
Good afternoon, Dangerous in 5. How you doing, man?
Yo, my good man, my good. You always stay, you fly solo and so?
Yes, indeed.
Alright, so we're not talking about Arsenal. Let me just put that right out there. So we're not talking about Arsenal today. Alright? Have you seen any of the games in the regional cricket tournament that's going on now?
No.
Man, I don't know, dog. Games look away. You see? The play is just really, really poor. And the way the whole thing is structured, even this year where we're supposed to play Barbados 3 times and thing. I mean, if the game continued the way that it's going right now, why would I want to see Barbados for a 3rd time? Why? It's just weird. And I go back again to what I said before. You see? I know we all love the regional rivalry. I like it too. But let's split the season. Then let's have a few regional games. But after that, get the 2 best regional teams and just put together 2 best of the rest team and up the level of competitiveness. Because John Campbell's cricket not going to get better playing against these guys, you know. John Campbell and Kurt McKenzie and Kevin Wickham won't get better playing against the sort of bowling that we see going on right here. See? So I'm going to say again, I'm going to put it out, and anybody who watches regional cricket will 100% agree that the standard is just poor. There's no way you can build a great test team out of that. See? And I just think something should be done in terms of the organization of the tournament. And I think one quick way we need to look at is play a few regional games, and then afterwards just get the 2 best regional teams, put together 2 best of the rest team, and up the standard. Now that's the first thing. Now, I heard a conversation you were having. Well, I'm gonna like to listen about me have to do it.
Yes.
Listen, the rules of the competition, teams do not get first innings points. So there's no first innings points for Jamaica to look forward to. Zin, the rules have changed since about 2015. If you follow regional cricket, you would be aware of that. Zin, I don't know why certain people don't know that yet. You get points for the results of the game. You get batting points in the first innings, and you get bowling points in the first and second innings of the game. See? That's how the competition is. You understand that?
So how do you lead on first innings now? So that first innings
you can lead on first innings, but you don't get any first innings points. There's no such like back in the day where you used to get a certain points for a draw game and you were leading on first innings. That's no longer part of the setup.
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying, but I'm asking you, how could you lead? So you give me an example of how you could come out on top. If the game ends in a draw.
Like in Jamaica's game.
Yes.
Jamaica's game against Barbados. Let me see if I can I find that score. Jamaica bowled out Barbados for around less than 350 runs. They got 3 bowling points just for bowling them out. They get 1.2 PSS points for 6 of their for 6 of those wickets falling to a pace bowler. They got when Jamaica went and batted, Jamaica again made less than 350 runs, around 348 runs. Jamaica got 2 batting points for that. In the second innings, as I said, nobody gets batting points, and I guess that's to discourage teams from just batting out the game. But Jamaica again bowled out Barbados. They got 3 batting points. 4 of those wickets fell to pieces. They got 0.8 batting points, and at the end, when you add up everything, Jamaica got 22 points for the game. In the Trinidad game, Trinidad got 22.6 points for the game. Same type of calculation. You do not get first innings points anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
If you draw the game, you get 3 points and then add up your batting and bowling points.
Got it. Yeah, so that will determine who comes out with the most points. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So if somebody calls into the station and says something about first innings points, they'll say, no, sir, we don't do that again. All right, now one final thing. Last week, I heard a certain caller who calls and I call saying some stuff. Now, I promise people that whenever people talk off their face, all I do and challenge stuff that I say, all I do is that I go into my trophy room, I go in the glass cabinet, I dust off my undisputed face-off championship belt. I come, call KLS, put it down on the table, and say, I am putting this on the line for Nick. Nick the Lick. Nick the Bootlicker. Nick, come out and challenge me face to face if you think you're bad. But we know you're not bad. So we know so you go and hide. But challenge me on what I said about the borderline series. I'll repeat my position again. Borderline bowling was most extensively used in the third and fourth test. Was extensively used in the first, the second, and the fifth test. We can go through and find out why. See? Also, the second test, the pitch in the second test has been described as slow, docile, dead, and flat by different literature wherever you read it. See? Now, if you say, me don't know me, it's a simple thing. Come and challenge me in a face-off. All right, Nick? Mm-hmm. Zidane McGann.
All right, right. Dangerous in 5. Big up. All right, that was Dangerous in 5. We go back on the line. Hello.
John?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, yes, am I on?
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to the last caller. Incidental, this is old time, are you saying?
Yeah, how you doing old time, huh? Long time.
I'm still around, you know?
Yeah, man.
Around,
nice to hear that.
But listen, man. If I make more runs than you in the first innings, then I must get some points for that, for beating on first innings. I can understand that. Eh?
I think they did it so to push more positive cricket.
Yes, but the total that you make is the final part of it. You total so much, and whoever have the higher total man should get points for that.
Yeah, but I can understand the reason, man, because you don't want a situation where you get you make 400 runs, you bowl out the team for 250, and then the game you want to end the game in a draw because you know that you'll get the maximum points or the most points out of the game. So they want people trying to win games. So we can understand the reason behind it.
I see. But the other thing now is Senior Cup cricket today. Nobody knows anything at all. There's no publicity on Senior Cup cricket. Nobody knows when it is being played or where it is being played. And this is what is going on now in Senior Cup cricket. There's no publicity at all for Senior Cup cricket.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on, sir? I look in the Gleaner Saturday now to say which matches are being played where. There's no such mention of any Senior Cup match at all.
But hasn't this been going on for quite some time now? For example, the top cricket competition in comparison to the top football competition, it's chalk to cheese because everywhere you go, you see the scores, who playing who, point standings, all about the Premier Football competition.
That is for football, yeah.
But for cricket, we're seeing nothing really anywhere.
But this is very bad for the game, sir.
It is.
Just recently, the final of the 50 over competition between the Senior Cup teams, it was not even in the papers.
Mm-hmm.
It's some days after you heard that this team actually won it. You know, this is bad for the game, sir.
Yeah.
And the cricket already has so many other problems already, and this is making it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
The other point, sir, they are over between the corporate area and Spanish Town and Portmore, over 40 at high schools.
Yes.
And at the moment, there are only 15 schools that are taking part in the Grace cricket competition. out of over 40 at schools.
You serious?
I heard
the number is that low? You sure?
Only 15. That is what I heard on the
cricket.
I heard it on the radio.
The passion really gone.
Sorry, I heard it on TV. There were only 15 schools that are now took part in the Grey Shield competition.
The passion really gone for true, man.
So that less than a half of our high schools are playing no cricket. There is no cricket in the primary or the private tech schools. No cricket. So cricket is becoming a minor sport in Jamaica, sir. I regret I have to say it. And it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse because the press is not helping at all. The publicity that I see football and athletics and other sports get, cricket isn't getting none of it.
True.
Yes, sir. Those are my few words.
All right. All right, old timer. It was nice hearing from you, man. Yeah.
I am crying for cricket, sir. I'm crying for cricket.
Crying for cricket, your favorite sport.
Right, sir. Good.
All right. Big up yourself. Thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Yeah, that was old timer. I haven't heard from him in quite some time. Glad to hear from him, though. Nice. We take another break. The final run. We're coming back.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. of the Book Investing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocho, St.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Final segment on the day today. We go back to the phone. Hello?
Yes. Good evening. Good afternoon, at least.
Metro. Good afternoon.
Yeah, man. I was listening to you the other day, and I heard you was mentioning the 5 top players in the world, greatest players in the world.
Currently.
And you don't have a king inside here because I want somebody else to say because you never seen him play, you're not it. Is that so?
I didn't see enough of him.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't see enough of him.
And because you didn't see enough of him, you don't have him done. You don't believe that he's one of the greatest.
No, I believe that he's one of the greatest, but I don't know how great, so I don't know where to rank him, where to put him.
So when you read some books and some maths and scientist book, and because you have not carried out those research, you don't believe what they said.
No, that's a different thing.
No man.
No man.
If you go, all right, a lot of writers when you listen to them.
No, you said something about scientists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying science is a matter of fact, you know. When they create these scientific things and things, when they do this that, it's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you follow the science.
Yeah, all right, but there are other examples where people that have knowledge about certain things.
Yeah, but that will be their opinion, not mine.
No,
if somebody's asking me for my top 10, it means they want me to analyze the players that I've seen, break down their greatness, what they've achieved, and then give a list. So I'm saying if my criteria is that your domination at the club level, domination in Champions League and outside of football and international football, I'd have to see a lot of those games that you're playing and what you achieve, as opposed to reflecting on what somebody would have written about you. That would be their opinion. So
I do agree. I do agree with what you said to a point. But what I'm saying, you have some great journalists.
Yes.
That are seen. As far as the argument said, your friend here that does not too long out. Talk about pitches.
Yes.
And he said that some of the wickets are flat wickets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have some experts that know when a wicket is flat and know when a wicket is not flat.
All right, I give you that. So if a lot of experts were around who study the game, bright people, then you could say, listen, I believe that the wicket was flat. But here I'm gonna find myself in a problem now. If I should rank Pele fourth all time, Zine, a man call me and say, Zidane, why is Pele ahead of Ronaldo of Portugal? You can't explain to him why me have Pele. You understand? You follow me?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to explain to him because I don't know what to say.
Your personal opinion of what you used to do.
Me can't use it. Why? Because Ronaldo have 100 Champions League goals. Him score 100 goals for Portugal. Him dominate one of the best leagues in the world. I can give a lot to back Ronaldo, but if somebody say, then why you Pele head? You don't have no argument for him. You just say, someone writes a Pele do this, someone writes a Pele do that. With some clips and some highlights, you know, something. You must leave him out of it.
Well, I believe you have a point there, but I don't believe that you can stand up on solid ground too much in saying that Pele, because based on what some of the greatest journalists that have seen Pele, you must respect people. Some of them people.
But they're not asking for the journalists who saw Pele's opinion. They're asking for Zidane's opinion. No, it will be idiotic of me to take 20 journalists' opinion and formulate my own opinion. Is that my opinion they might get?
No, but sometimes you can't use other people to guide your opinion, you know.
No, but I can't.
Why?
Because right now people tell me who are very bright and intelligent that Ronaldo of Portugal is better than Messi. And I think that's crazy. So because I have evidence of bright journalists who follow football, sit down on a television program and a lot of them and say Cristiano Ronaldo is greater than Messi. We can't trust the journalists over my opinion.
Yeah, but that one and two little journalists.
No, but I'm saying Ronaldo is great for real, you know. But I'm saying I wouldn't know how to rank Ronaldo if I never see him. But he is great, you know. But he's not greater than Messi. So I don't want to put Pele at number 3 when he should be at number 6, really.
Well, Zidane, there are certain people that can sway your opinion.
No, man.
Yes, man.
To put him where?
Where maybe.
But I don't know where to put him. I'm not eliminating based on him not being great enough to be there, you know. I am eliminating because I don't have enough knowledge about him. Because I believe that he's an all-time great. Because so many people can't be idiot. He's more special. So, but I don't. If you want to put him at 9th, then we can just put him at 9th because the things say it's like that he was all that great.
9th.
So you see it? You don't have a problem with putting him at 9th.
Yeah, because
you see the point I'm making now.
All right. I am. I am Pele. I saw Pele when he came out here, right in the flesh, and I saw him playing the 1970 World Cup and a little at the 58 World Cup and all them things there, right? I saw him. 62, I saw him a little bit. Now, there are certain people's opinion when it comes to certain things like in a sport. I respect. A guy used to name Brian Eager used to write in a degree. You don't know about them, man. Them man that those men are legendary writers. Them the man we are right nowadays that can't write like them, man. And when you listen to some of them, man, Trevor Roberts and some of the great writers that we have in this country, when you listen to them, your opinion is so that you have to agree with them about a man like Kelly.
You have to agree with what they say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You sound weird when you listen to some of them man opinion.
Who's a greater passer? Me or Arvin?
Eh?
Who's a greater passer after football? Me or Arvin?
I would say you pay more attention to football more than Arvin.
All right. Big up yourself, Metro.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So people, it's not an elimination of Pele's greatness, you know. It's an elimination of me not having enough knowledge to say Pele is either 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I want to be able to, when I say Messi is number 1, and Maradona is number 2, and Ronaldo is number 3, Ronaldo is number 4, Zidane is number 5, Cafu. When I'm on challenge my list, now I can say, no. This is why if somebody challenges me and says, why you have Pele? Because I'm telling you, these youngsters, they win. Why you have Pele? They have Cristiano Ronaldo. I would have to then say, because the journalist who saw Pele said he was, we're not got no argument. We can't go in a debate. My criteria is dominance over your career. I saw no dominance from Pele. There are some things I read up. I don't even know how good the defenders were relative to the defenders of Ronaldo. Maybe Ronaldo, on a day-to-day basis, Cristiano Ronaldo I'm talking about, face greater defenders consistently as a forward than Pele. You don't know because I don't see quality. I wasn't able to see it. I don't know. It's difficult to know where to put him. So I just leave him out of it. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
This is British.
How are you doing, British?
Not so bad. Yesterday I have a reason to be friend them, see?
Yeah.
And come up with this thing. We don't really want to go back on it about the Mr. Speed thing. We can't find evidence of he come on the station and say him have a license. A pro license.
Him have the big license. That makes him
pro license. You wait for pro license.
He has the requisite license that will allow him to coach his senior level in CONCACAF. He does have it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because when I check it, it's like we find the pro license, the UEFA pro license with Whitmore, and Cole have an AFC pro license. But we never, because the 2020 the pro license for the CONCACAF, I think it started this year.
Whatever license requires for you to coach, the Jamaica Royal Speed has it. I think there will be some adjustment in 2020 when 2028 maybe one of those years where you're going to need another license, but it is not required yet. So the one that he doesn't have is not required to have it. He doesn't need it right now to coach in national.
Oh, he don't need it.
He don't need it right now. The rules doesn't say he needs it.
Oh, so what I mean is that Kappa and Mr. Cole have a bigger license than him.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, I'm doing something. Yeah. Just a check that.
Yeah.
Go to the Arsenal now. Why?
You're an Arsenal fan?
No, I'm a football fan.
Oh.
I'm ready at Eze, you know, and you alone come up with a plausible explanation as to why Eze come off for the field.
No, Arteta could not be that boss. Could not be that daft. I know he makes some mistakes all the time, but he could not be that stupid. The man was impacting the game. He was playing so well. He's so good on the ball. He was to keep the ball. Unlike what we saw in the Carabao Cup, he just take the ball from every time we get it. So he was, and he made a pass, the initial pass to Odegaard to create the goal for chance. Yeah. He then hit the post. Why? There's no way Arteta could be that daft.
Yeah, there's no way.
Put on a man who has been woefully out of form. There's no way he could be that daft. It must be The calf team, because the calf teams, they don't play with them. They don't check with them.
Which will make sense.
Yeah.
I can't afford to get it.
And if you notice, all the games, Zidane come off the bench in the first one, or him play about 60 minutes. In all the games since he has been back. He has not played no 90 minutes. So real. And remember, Saka is now hurting because they played around with his calf situation.
Yeah.
Now he has an Achilles problem. So I'm thinking that.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Pick up yourself. People, you know from ever since, Bobo can tell you. Me and Bobo, even Bobo's a freshman when Mr. Arsenal go and win. I tell Bobo, say, missing nothing Arteta at the time would have been the right man for the job. So I'm not an Arteta fan. But yesterday, Arteta, I know what he was trying to do. He did it, and it worked. So we had serious issues maintaining possession in the Carabao Cup. So that's why he started Eze, who's one of the better ball retention players on the team. And he also, Odegaard became available, and he didn't hesitate to start Odegaard because he's also one of the better ones. So we kept the ball better than we did in the Carabao Cup game. Odegaard is also one of the better passers. And he still works hard as well. And he didn't make Eze play out wide like Martinelli and he allowed, because he's such a threat in terms of shots on goal. He made him tuck in. But it's a pity we didn't have a left back who was brilliant going forward. You know? Handicap is very good defensively, but because Eze was stuck in and creating problems and making that extra man in the middle of the park and creating problems for Man City. It would have been great if we had somebody who, like, if California was fit and available, it would have been sweet to see him going on the overlapping runs down that left hand side as opposed to Handicap. It's great. We go back online, Miss Marion. Oh, that is it? What time is it? Let me see. That's it. So that was the final call. But people, Arsenal put themselves in a strong position. The position was so strong that they have lost 2 games. When you're in a title race and you lose 2 games, when you have less 8 or less games, because you know you reach a 30 marker, they can't the rest of the game is running. Usually, when you lose 2 games when you're running, you're literally dead, recover, But because Arsenal put themselves in such a good position, they lose back-to-back games. And they're still right there with City. They're literally, their chance is as good as City. Literally. Now, don't tell me now, having Dash with Bournemouth game, losing to the Etihad, you don't recover. So you don't get nothing from the Etihad. So you don't recover the loss to Bournemouth. Don't tell me that Arsenal can refocus with these players that they bought, these big wages. Now, Windows 2 it would be the mother of all battling. Mother of all battling. That is it. Join me tomorrow. Same time, all over. Until then, have yourself a wonderful.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.